All right, so quick question to kick us off here. How many times yesterday did you pull out your phone, open up your business app, whatever it is, your CRM, your calendar, your inbox, and just kind of just stare at it, tap around a bit and go, I know that answer's here somewhere. And then you give up and call your assistant or your spouse instead. Think about it. I know you've done it. Well, here's the thing. Running a small business from your phone has been a promise that we've been chasing for, like a decade. And it's almost like it's kind of clunky, right? I know you know what I mean. We've all been there. But today's episode, I want to talk about a brand new release that I think genuinely moves the needle on this. It's the new GoHighLevel Mobile App, and it's version 4.0. Now, if you live on your phone like most small business owners do, and I know you probably do as well, this one is worth a few minutes of your time. So let's get right into it. Let's start by painting that picture, that big picture here. And I bet you've lived this. It's Tuesday, you're between job sites, and you're running between meetings, or honestly, you're in the school pickup line, wherever it is. But that lead comes in. Feel that buzz in your pocket, you open the app, and now you're doing your dance. So you tap into conversations and you read the message. You tap back out, then into contacts to see if there's any indication that they've been here before. Back out into opportunities to check what stage they're in. Back out, see what I'm doing here, into calendar to see if you've got room for a call this afternoon. 4 taps, 4 screens, 4 different mental loads. And by the time you've actually got the picture in your head, that line at the school pickup has moved and somebody's honking at you. That is the experience the old mobile app has baked into it. You treated your phone like a tiny version of a desktop. Same menus, same architecture, just squished together, right? Kind of like that sandwich that's in your backpack from like a week ago you forgot about. And the result, well, for most business owners, I know that use the app for 2 things: reading text and checking the calendar. Everything else, they just waited till they got back to their laptop, which means you're carrying around a $1,200 supercomputer in your pocket using maybe 10% of what your CRM can actually do for you. Now, that's the problem that GoHighLevel just took a swing at, and I think they connected. So here's what actually changed. GHL just dropped mobile app version 4.0, full ground up redesign. And there are basically 4 things you need to know about it. So let's go right into it. Number 1, the new home screen. When you open up that new app, the first thing you see is what they're calling live widgets. Right at the top, without tapping anything, you see your tasks due, your pipeline value, your on-read messages, and today's appointments. There's even a 6-month revenue chart sitting right there on the home screen. So you open the app, you instantly know if today's a fire to put out or a fire to celebrate. Number 2, universal search. This one's my favorite. One search bar at the top, you type Sarah, and it pulls back Sarah the contact, the conversation thread that you had with Sarah last week, and the open opportunity Sarah's tied to, all in one screen. No more bouncing between 4 tabs trying to remember which Sarah. Number 3, the app drawer. Everything in the app is now grouped by what you actually are trying to do: communication, sales and operations, marketing and growth, and insights. So instead of hunting through a giant menu of buttons, you tap the bucket that matches your brain at that moment, and you go from there. Sounds tiny, but feels huge. And lastly, number 4. And this is the one that genuinely made me sit up. The Ask AI Assistant is now in your mobile app. So you can literally say, hey, what new leads came in this week? Or draft a follow-up to the last person who didn't book right on your phone while you're sitting in traffic, while you're waiting for that double-double at Tim Hortons to get filled, right? That's not a future thing. That's a today thing. So let me tell you why I actually care about this. Because mobile app updates can sound like inside baseball. They're not. Here's the real ROI for a small business owner: speed to lead. You've probably heard that before. Speed to lead. Basically, when a lead comes in, how long does it take you to reach out to them? Because as you heard in one of our previous episodes, the amount of time it takes you is directly correlated to how you close the business. And a lot of small businesses, I think about 30 to 40%, are losing leads because it's taking them too long to respond. You see, every credible study on inbound leads, the Harvard Business Review, Inside Sales, you name it, says the same thing. If you respond to a new lead in 5 minutes or less, your odds of converting that lead are something between 9 times higher than if you wait an hour. 9 times. Not 9%, 9 times. 9x. And the single big business, I can't even speak this morning. And the single biggest reason small business owners miss that 5-minute window is not laziness. It's friction. That lead came in, but you were on the road. The lead came in, but you were eyeballs deep on another customer. That lead came in, but the only way to actually act on it required a laptop and a quiet room. And then 10 minutes later, you didn't have that, right? The redesign of the mobile app collapses all that friction. You see, the lead is on your home screen. You search them in one bar. You ask AI to draft a reply, and you hit send. You see, you're back to whatever you're doing in under 90 seconds. And that lead just gets a response while your competitor is still driving home. That, multiplied by dozens of leads you get a month, is not a small thing. That's the difference between a quarter where you hit your number and a quarter where you don't. So let's talk about a quick win here. If you take nothing else from this episode, take this. Something in the next 10 minutes. Open up the App Store or Google Play, update your HighLevel app to the latest version, and then, when you open it, spend 2 minutes customizing your home screen widgets. Pick the 4 numbers that actually matter to you, and for most of you, that's going to be on-read messages, today's appointments, pipeline value, and tasks due. That's it. That 2-minute setup is what turns that app from a thing you check into a dashboard you run your business from every single day. And the next time that lead pings you while you're standing in line for coffee, you'll feel the difference. So that's all we got for this episode of the Automation Show. You see, if this one helped, do me a favor, share it with one other small business owner who is tired of feeling like their CRM is fighting them. That's how this show grows. Next episode, I'm going to be talking about missed call text back. I know I touched on this in a previous episode, but we're going to dive deeper into that. The 5-minute setup inside HighLevel that I think every small business owner in North America should have turned on yesterday. We're going to walk through exactly how to build it, and you won't want to miss that. I'm Shaun from Blue Cow Marketing and the host of this show, The Automation Show. Thanks for listening. Go automate something today.
This episode of The Automation Show is brought to you by Blue Cow Marketing. Blue Cow helps small businesses clean up messy marketing and build simple systems that actually work. Things like better customer journeys, workflows that keep your leads engaged, and fewer things slipping through the cracks. If your business feels busier than it should, Blue Cow helps you get your time back without hiring more staff. Grab a free clarity call at bluecowmarketing.ca and see what your business could feel like with better systems behind it.